cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road looking for their first win. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they're going to give him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. Mozzie Smith in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Not the sharpest of starts on offense here an early 3rd and long. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, this game definitely has its issues.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
You're going to notice a difference on Najee Harris. I changed the number because I'm pretty sure that Emmitt Smith's number is retired, so I just changed it to number 2.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Cowboys.
Let's go now. Hey, check no more. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Come on.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up the 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. It's caught Mingo with the ground. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. A give, and here comes Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Taken down behind the line.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up third down.
Back all 80.
Try to run for it with Harris. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
Another run here with Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back. Steady away.
The first carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And this one is no good.
God damn it,
He
I
has
forgot
missed
again.
the extra
They
point.
like changed the
Keep that
kicking.
one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play
Okay.
as we go along this afternoon. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this
Oh shit,
one
was that
away.
my punter in there again? This game is really
This will
bad
be
because
returned
it's
from
got
the
some
6.
cleaning up to do. I've got some
And
cleaning up to do
brought
in this
down
game.
past the
I bet you my fucking punter's my kicker. Yeah. That's why. That's what happened.
5. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week 1, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17 and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away.
Kick catch in there. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
Come on. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he'll try to...
Hold on, guys. My offensive line, let me double check if it's right, because I'm not sure if it is. Guyton, he's number 60. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was number 60 or not. All right.
to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Aubrey's pick is good. And the Cowboys will make the lead 11-0.
clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball?
Yeah,
They're
if he
able to
runs
do
well
that
in this
here.
game, I'm just going to
They
leave him as my
take
starting
three
running back.
and extend their lead.
Harris is not like, doesn't feel like a big
And he's
difference
brought
maker.
down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. This is intercepted.
The rookie. Where's
And the Cowboys are going to have it. They'll take over at their
Beautiful,
own
baby.
24-yard
I think he's
line.
ended up being good. This guy
So
right here.
not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
His other name was Chavez or something, so I changed to Crockett because he looked like a black dude. On his
The Cowboys
Spanish
offense
guy.
ready to take over once more. So, Greg, people
But
always
yeah,
say when
man,
the schedule comes out in May,
if
what do
he
you look for?
outperforms Harris again,
Back-to-back home games
Lou's just
usually
going to be my
not
running back
something you
this
look
year.
forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
And how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank. We're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, like, it's just such an ideal way to start.
Yeah, he's just, this guy here just feels better.
He's excited.
I'm just going to leave it,
Everyone in
man.
the organization can settle in. So the schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here, so they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
You know, it's funny.
On
I
to the
turned my
second quarter,
graphics up,
Cowboys
like
possess
ray
the
tracing and
football
stuff, and the game's running better
as
than it
they've
did
got
last
it
game.
with 1st
It's so funny how
and
that
10.
works out. At least for me, it does. A lot of people think turn the graphics down if your game you're what I do is I capped it at 60 frames and I put on ray tracing. The game looks and fucking runs great now. So if you're having an issue with the game on PC port, cap your frames at 60 and then do whatever you need to do. But cap the frames at 60. I think that's what really works.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. His pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. for Lamb. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's his 3rd catch of this first half. And
I think he's a rookie too. My rookies are making a fucking impact on this team. Yeah, I mean, quarterback, tight end, linebacker,
And this
two
is what can
defensive
happen
ends.
when you're
I mean,
so
they're
worried
making a
about
difference,
protecting
man.
the sticks,
Good
Mike.
draft class.
You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Let's
up
go now.
3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete.
You know, it's funny, I play with a different
brings up 4th
controller,
down.
and it's kind of like one of those,
They're
like,
just trying
the
to
buttons are like
extend
a
the
mouse
lead
button,
here,
and
and
it
this
just
is
more sense.
definitely
It's
one
like, fuck, that kicked
they're going
out
to
my
want to
bad.
have back.
The kicking this is a lot better, though. In this one, it's a lot easier.
Out comes
Like,
the Seattle
it's almost too
offense
easy.
as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Now, Darnold. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and a long way to go. Here's Darnold. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The Seahawks.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. They'll look to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
At the 46-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Let's go now.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Going up top. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it.
Yeah, this is very precise. It stops where you hit it. I'm used to it kind of moving over more, so I got to really get used to
this is the
kicking
danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
Complete to Zach Charbonnet. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To punt for the Seahawks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And that still hasn't been fixed. Jesus.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it. That's Burks.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because the quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down, Seattle.
The man in motion is Burks. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the top, he's got it. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit down to 4. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A huge play just before the half, and even 30 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East.
Sorry.
And this is Kyle Williams.
I want to change it.
He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches.
Sorry about that.
From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Keaton Mitchell. This will wind up a touchdown.
We were looking to sign him. Remember?
This one's at halftime now, and it's the Lions looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half.
Hill, so I'm going to keep him around.
Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Malik Neighbors. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Giants still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these
I don't
ups
know
and
if that's
downs.
much of a rookie
Every
mistake.
once in a while, they're
It's
just
a good
not going to
fucking
see
play
the
by
coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They run with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Once again, it's Walker. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
2 yards
From
Yeah, this is the stuff I'm talking about, man.
Here is 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Pass's kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Come on.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Here's Harris. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go! 60!
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be marked down at the 7.
I think I'm going to go the trading. Put my 1st-round pickup. Try to go get another lineman.
2nd down at these distances, Mike.
I think we're
pretty
going to
much
have a good lineman
anticipate
on
a
this side.
pass. I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run with Harris. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready?
The 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings
Let's go
up
now.
2nd and goal.
Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very difficult. Waiting for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here's a designed run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Now Darnold. The second down throw is incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Mozzie Smith, his second sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready, go!
A run now on second down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. It is third and long.
Get it!
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll try to run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
you know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down. They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10 This was 4-down territory. So first down, second down, third down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need fourth down, I have it. So I don't need to get it all on second, all on third. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. There he goes again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now Walker. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss with Walker. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Darnold. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field, hoping that next possession has a different result.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
For a Cowboys.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Blue. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of
2nd down, they need 3.
2nd and 3
Let's go now.
on the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence on the stop.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Well, Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now this looks like a design run. He takes off.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
First down, Seahawks.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we'll check in with our referee.
Still first down.
Tight end on the move left. Darnold to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
I love that the fucking turnovers are fucking turned down. It's from the interceptions. I love it. It feels like they're turned down. It feels like you actually, it's a fairly rare thing to get one like it is in reality, which is fucking pretty awesome.
For 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Darnold to throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work his plans. Good size loss to take on 1st down. Darnold to the air once more. That one on target to Cup. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. It's 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Drop 50. Drop to 80.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And now we get a timeout by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
At the 20-yard line.
Now, faking the give. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboys field goal.
His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Brandon Aubrey.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, Darnold and the Seahawks down by 10. 1:35 to go. They'll need a score here and likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first, here's 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Darnold to throw on 1st down. The open man is Smith and Jigba. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Smith and Jigba.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Seahawks
Throwing on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Darnold. Quick one to Smith and Jigba. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
brings up 4th down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.